Alright, here it is, people, my anime collection. It may not look that big, but it is a lot bigger than it looks, and you'll find out why in just a sec. I'm just going to go through all these things very shortly, because I don't want this video to be super long, like a lot of people's collection videos are. They get kind of boring to watch after a while if you start explaining about every single movie in them. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Here we have Akira, the classic. Blood, the Last Vampire, which is the precursor to Blood Plus. This is not anime at all, but I thought it was, it's based off of this, so that's why it's in here. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Most people don't like it, but I did like the choreography, and it was a pretty good one. These two aren't anime per se because they are CGI, but there you have Final Fantasy Advent Children, the Super Special Edition box set thingy, and the Spirits Within. Ghost in the Shell, another classic, the sort of sequel to it. It's not really a sequel, it's just set in the same universe. Innocence, that's a really good one too. It's kind of hard to follow at times. Little Nemo is not technically anime, I guess, because it is partly American-made, but it's a collaboration, and it is in anime style. And that's one I liked as a kid. Metropolis, another classic, a great one. Go pick that up if you find it. Resident Evil Degeneration, another CG movie, so not really anime, but that's a good one. Steam Boy is also a great one. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. I have not seen the first one, actually. This is the second of two. And I just found this for $10, so I picked it up, and it was actually really good. Good soundtrack, too. Kiki's Delivery Service is one of my favorites. Ponyo, that's pretty good, but it's definitely more for kids. I thought it was really good, and the animation is fantastic, but it's definitely a kids' movie. This is one of my prized possessions, and the reason this is a lot bigger than it looks, because this actually has 18 movies on this, a couple discs on here. I'll just read them off for you. They're all Studio Ghibli movies, so that's like double of what I already have just on this one disc. Grave of Fireflies is a great one, and a sad one too. Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, again. Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, Like Yesterday, Pom Poko, Porco Rosso, Princess Mononoke, Sound of the Ocean, Tales from Earthsea, that's one of my favorites too. Castle of Cagliostro, that one is a Lupin the Third movie. I haven't actually seen the TV show Lupin the Third, but I heard from my friend it's not that great, so that's why. But then I watched that movie, and it was pretty good. So I might just pick up Lupin the Third one of these days. The Cat Returns, Whisper of the Heart, Spirited Away, On Your Mark, and another copy of Ponyo. On Your Mark is actually just a short film. It's not really a movie. So I guess there's 17 movies on here. Then we have Yu Yu Hakusho, the movie. I've never been a big fan of that show, so it's not, naturally I didn't like the movie that much, but this one is pretty good. It's got a lot of good humor and stuff in there. Afro Samurai, Berserk. I actually found that for $30, which is a steal, because Berserk used to be pretty hard to find and pretty expensive. Azumanga Daioh, great one, especially great one to introduce people to anime. That's a good one because it's pretty accessible. Death Note, I actually got this from China. The American release is uber expensive, and this one was only $50 for the whole series, and it has the 2 live-action movies. That's another reason this is a little bit bigger than it looks, because this actually has 2 movies in it as well, and both of those are really good, those 2 movies. School Rumble is probably my favorite anime. One of them, at least. It's up there. And I'm working on watching the second season again. Actually, it's right there on my TV right now. I'm watching it again because it's great, and the second season actually is better than the first Strain is one of those robo animes. I'm not a big fan of those. But this one is actually really good. It's based off of the story, loosely based off of A Little Princess. And it is really good, and it's pretty short too. It's only 13 episodes, so I don't know exactly how long that is, but that's a pretty short one too. It's like one really long movie. And Trigun. I don't have the whole series. I just have these two. I think there's like 4 or 5 on each one of them. 4 or 5 episodes. But my friend gave those to me actually, because he has the whole series now. And the whole series is pretty expensive, so that's why I don't have it. But there you have it. There is my anime collection. Most of these I just bought really recently, and I will definitely have more coming soon. I'm going to eventually buy Paprika, which is, I hear it's pretty much the main influence, or it's pretty much the plot of Inception, but I haven't seen that movie yet. But there you have it. My anime collection. Super duper.